Hello viewers and welcome to the long-awaited STBN modded series. It's me, KrazyKraft, or Graven for short. I've been playing on this server for a while now and I couldn't keep my hands off, so I've been building quite a lot. But I've been keeping it mostly structural and I haven't been doing many of the mods. As you see, my armor and sword looks quite fancy, and these are gifts from other players living around in this world. As you can see behind me here, there's one, and over there is another one, and yeah, there are people everywhere in the server. The building behind me is a spawn bunker or cabin or whatever you want to call it. Um, so when you spawn, you can hide in there because there really are a lot of monsters on this server. So you hide in here. There was an old spawn, but we moved it so people didn't have to walk. I think it was 2,000-3,000 blocks if they died, and that's, well, it could be quite annoying. So, as you can see, there are some roads here. Actually, mostly built by me, because I like building roads. I like infrastructure, buildings and roads and stuff, and it connects the different players. As you can see here, the road signs, follow the yellow brick road. Thumbs up if you get the... Damn, I can't figure out the word. Where that quote comes from. That's the one I want. So this is spawn, and there up we have Jello. That's the big mushroom here, I think it's a tree. And Chills, I think it's somewhere over there. I'm not sure if they want me to look at their bases because I think most of these people are recording themselves, so I'll be keeping that to a minimum at the moment. The base up here is util DIL. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. As you can hear, it's my little luggy here. She's following me everywhere. Originally there were a road up here, but he decided to expand his base, so we have to draw the road somewhere else, but there are alternative roads, so don't worry. And I really like this wall. This is new. It wasn't here when I was online last time. Well, let's take one of the alternative roads and I'll show you at my base. And for those you know of the Resonant Rise server, know I've been playing with a guy called Taco. And he's also on this server, but I don't think he's recording. He's most playing in it for the gigs, so to speak. Follow the yellow brick road. Well, there you can see a little bit of my base. As I said, I've been busy. And I hope you'll be pleasantly surprised. And I'd really enjoy if you could leave me some feedback. This base, it's Mythical Sausage base. I think it's a fallout shelter, he said. I think it's really cool, but as I said, I'm not sure if he's recording or not, so I'll have to wait for permission if I want to review it. This part of the road goes under, I think it's a goblin castle. Some kind of sewers underneath. Batronic is using it as a base at the moment. What the? Yuck. God damn. I'm going deaf. why, but it's some mod. I think that's turning into daylight. Well, welcome to my base, and if you continue on, you get the tacos. So this episode is going to mostly be a quick base tour. The idea is that later on I'm going to start with mods, and then that I'm going to record. All of this is mostly structural, and from the beginning it was just sand craters up here in the mountains. I've been digging and filling out with dirt, something like this, almost, but more sand. So I've been digging and filling and this and that, and here we have a tree farm. This was my original house, now it's just a part of it. That part of there is a weather stabilizer, because we have a weather mod that produces tornadoes, amongst many things. So thanks to Util over there, he gave me this, so the tornadoes won't destroy my base. That's my mailbox, empty. My to-do list, ME or processing more infrastructure. Can't have too much. Poke tacker and do something fun. Well, we also have Malicious doors. I love that mod. This is my house and it's leaking a bit. And this is the way up if you want to finish the top part. More Malicious. So originally the door was here, but I moved it all downstairs. Easier access. Just regular old chests. With some bits and bobs. Here you go. I really like how the terrain generation works in this one. Deep chasms, rivers, waterfalls. And let's see. This is my smeltery. There's too many things inside there. This is originally that was one of the sand craters. This one. And there was a wall, and there was another crater here, and then another wall, and another two craters. I've been flattening it out a bit. Some small farms here, some apple trees. Around the place we have some blueberry bushes, some water. I tried my hands on the Archimedes chips mods. It's really slow because I don't add a lot of these steam engines, and they just eat coal. It didn't last long at all. Here you see, I've been, well, as you can see, probably can see, it continues underneath the water, and I'll show that in a second. The plan is that that will be my lab. This is some kind of hangar or storage. It originally just was as a, how do you say it, a mine for stone. I just needed somewhere to get it, and then I ended up designing it. Well, before I show the part down there, I just want to show you the part over here, and also Taco's base. I don't think he will mind because it's not recording. There's one road over here, but I prefer the one over here. Do I have any food? What a waste of golden apple, but they were a gift. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. You can see another part of my base, some more greenery. I've been thinking about having some animal pens, but there are monsters spawning on this server, special mobs that are a real pain in the butt. So I'm not sure if my animals would survive. But at least I have room for it. And we'll see where we end up when we start with the mods. Maybe it's on my factory loader. I'm not sure if that's on this mod pack, but maybe. So this is the edge of my area, my base. And as we move up here, we approach Taco's base on the other side of this bridge. I just make walls so it shows where the outline of my base is. Well, it's a basic taco base. Let's see. Not much to see so far. I think he's been having some kind of computer problems again, so that might be why. Or he's just using this to relax and using his other time to record for his viewers. Well, let's get up. I promised to show you my lab area. And so far it's very basic. I think I'll expand it dynamically as I need it. So this is going to be some kind of mine. I might place a digital miner in there perhaps. But first I need to get the ME system up. I haven't even started on that. And the smoke you see there, that's a smoker from KrazyKraft. If anybody was wondering. Now then, let's get downstairs. And I have been having lots of fun with carpenters, as you can see. And some elevators, open blocks. Ta-da! Welcome downstairs. Well, originally this was a small room, as far down as you could get in my original sand hole. And yeah, a lot has happened since then. Now it's an underground base. So here is one large room, another room, another room, and another room. So not much to see yet, but hopefully it will soon be filled with buzzing and thunking machines. And I hope you're all looking forward to the next part. Please leave comments and likes, and take care of yourself. Goodbye.